that the petition she presented today is actually dead on arrival. And I say that because it runs contrary to Order 40, subsection 4, that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by him or herself. And that petition, having been signed by her, will not be entertained by this committee. And so, ladies and gentlemen, she's not here. Now I can understand why she's not here. She's probably not here on the order of her lawyers. That being the case, the committee will sit and we will deliberate on what we've gotten from distinguished senators that have presented their cases before us and the sergeant at arms, and based on our rule books and all other documents that is available to us, to make a decision here and then make a referral to the full Senate.
Hello everyone, so you just watched that. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the drama that has been going on at the Senate, especially between Senator Natasha and Senator Akpabio. So that is what you see there. Let me just take this report that is coming out of Parallel Facts. It says Senate rejects Natasha Akpoti's sexual harassment petition against Akpabio. The Nigerian Senate on Wednesday dismissed a sexual harassment petition filed against Senate President Godswill Akpabio by Senator Natasha Akpoti Udua, following a heated plenary session marked by procedural debates and conflicting arguments. At the session's outset, Senator Akpoti Udua read the petition aloud before submitting it to Akpabio, who initially accepted it. However, tensions quickly escalated when Senate Chief Whip, Senator Tahir Mungono, questioned the petition's validity on procedural grounds. Referring to Order 40, subsection 40 of the Senate rules, Senator Tahir Mungono cautioned that disregarding established procedures could result in chaos and anarchy. He contended that the petition was invalid since Senate rules prohibit a senator from personally signing and submitting their own petition. Senator Natasha had signed her own petition, making it procedurally defective, Mungono argued. There was also another rule that Senator Natasha had read, stating that you can put forth a petition if you sign it. I'm going to put that video that she did at the end of this particular for us to see. It's just that there's a whole lot of hanky-panky going on, and you know, when it always comes to sexual harassment, there are people who want to protect the perpetrated or the accused, because there are many. It's almost as, and I've said this a lot of times in different in other situations, it's almost as if it is allowed, the whole place will open, because sexual harassment is something that is almost taken as normal. It's taken as normal in Nigeria, as if, oh, people are supposed to do this kind of a thing and all of that. So people are not looking at it as the crime that it is actually is. In response, Senator Akpoti clarified that her petition was not about sexual harassment, but rather defamatory comments regarding her dress, citing Order 10, which allows any senator to rise and speak at any time. She insisted that her petition deserved consideration. Former Senate leader Abdullahi Adamu attempted to ease tension by suggesting that since Akpabio had already accepted the petition, it should be forwarded to the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Code of Conduct for review. However, the recommendation sparked further disagreement, triggering multiple points of order and a brief uproar in the chambers. And I'm not surprised, because we've seen all the people that have come out to speak. They are all of them from the Senate. All the senators that have come out to speak have spoken in favor of in defending Senator Akpabio. So you're definitely not going to get any justice from me. And even the person that heads, I think there was a committee that was put in, the person that heads had already publicly said one thing or the other in favor of Akpabio. What we need to have is an independent investigation into this matter. This should be taken as a criminal case, this accusation, and let's see it. Yes, we know the Nigerian thing the way it is, but let's follow it through. This is not something that should be swept under the carpet. You sweep this thing under the carpet. There are a lot of people who are already going through this whole kind of harassment, and there are more people who are going to be emboldened to continue to do this. Senate Leader Akpabio Bamidele, and I think that one has spoken publicly also before, supported the stance that no senator can author and sign their own petition. He further noted that the case was already in court, as Akpabio's wife had initiated legal action, making the matter sub judice and beyond the Senate's jurisdiction. They purposely did that to put this in and say, oh, now it's in court, and Natasha cannot speak publicly on the matter, and stuff like that. It's just a whole lot of craziness. You know, you could see the game that they're really thinking that they're playing. Mr. President, I sympathize with you as a man being accused of sexual harassment, Bamidele said. However, we must be guided by the Constitution and our rule book, not emotions. You accepted the petition based on emotion, but we must uphold due process. In his defense, Akpabio clarified that his decision to accept the petition was not out of disregard for Senate rules, but to avoid any public perception that he was deliberately silencing Akpoti because he was implicated in the matter. Why didn't he step down? Why was he the one? When that petition was going to be read, the right thing for him was to excuse himself and step down and let the Senate deputy be the one in charge. It's not to just set up your people that are coming out to already defend you all this while that are in there. That's the old way that he thinks he's going to make us think that he's not shutting down her voice. Despite efforts to push for a closed-door session, Akpabio ruled that the plenary should proceed in open. Ultimately, the Senate sided with the Senate leader's argument and dismissed the petition, effectively settling the contentious issue, at least within the legislative chambers. This is what they do often, to kill out and, just to vilify the victim and shut people down and shut the voices of those who are daring to speak out. But this is not the end. Definitely, this is just the beginning. And take a look at when she put forward that petition.
President, distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpoti, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition. Thank you.
You may proceed. Distinguished colleagues, this petition is hereby referred to the Committee on Code of Conduct, Ethics, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate as soon as practicable.
Petition.
Any other petition? Yes.